Hello people of YouTube, this is Tri606, and today I am back on Real Fight 7.5 with a request from you guys. So you guys were requesting me to do a video of this plane I'm flying here, and so I'm going to do that real quick for you guys. And whoops. Alright, so you guys were wanting me to request a video of this plane I have here. It was one of my how-to videos, the tutorial videos I have and stuff like that, and you guys were saying how you guys wanted to know how I updated or upgraded this model to fly as good as it does. Once again, sorry for the lag, my computer is not handling this very well. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you guys basically what I did. I did not do much, honestly, at all. To get this thing to fly the way it's flying now. So yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, I'm going to show you guys where to properly download this model. So this model here is actually a 126 inch Hangar 9 model here, extra 300, with the slick 540 color scheme pretty much. So that is the actual plane. Now I'm not sure if you guys are saying that you've downloaded this specific plane right here, or if you guys were downloading basically the AJ Slick, which I want to say it's got it further down here somewhere. Yeah, Slick 540 right here, which is the same thing. When you load it up, obviously it's a lot smaller. And this is basically the basic plane. This one here, the one I'm using, is a lot bigger and obviously way better. So I'm going to go over to my secondary screen here, where I have the web pages popped up. So first things first, Slick 540 EA. That was that other one, that small one that I downloaded. So this is the page that pops up here. But here's all your variants and color schemes. So bunch of different variants here, but the variant one that I have is this right here, the 126 inch Hangar 9 extra 300 WB AV. Clicked on that. This is the one here. So there's the author right here. Here is the designer of this model here. As you can see, it is the Hangar 9 extra 300. Now, I think I just went with like the AJ Slick color scheme. No, I did not. Yeah, I think I just went with one of those color schemes. Yeah, like, you know, one of these Slick 540 color schemes. There's a whole bunch of different ones. But you can probably mess around and figure it out, which one it is. I can't remember exactly which one it was, but basically this is the plane that is the model that I currently have, that I used in that video. Now I'll go ahead and show you guys what was the edits of it. Let me change my cameras around. I'm using two different recorders, so let me go ahead and change that around, and then I'll show you guys the edit of it. Alright, so now I'm going to go to Aircraft, Edit 126 Hangar 9 model here, and so right here is going to be, let's see, airframe, basically your basic stuff there, tank, nothing different there, fuselage. Alright, so there's your location, the weight of the model, very light, 19 pounds, extremely light for this size plane, so it is very floaty, but it flies great. I like it like that. Now, one thing I did is strength multiplier. I increased that dramatically. You can see here it's at 850. Basically everything has been increased to that strength. Things can still break, but it takes a lot of impact. I did that just to be more rigid. You know, doing lower to the ground maneuvers. Wanted to be a little bit stronger. Here's the main thing that I've changed here. If I changed anything. Honestly, it's been years since I've worked on this. I can't remember what I've actually physically changed on this model. So here's your everything right here. Here's the sound profile, DA 150 cc engine with a 3012 wood prop. Engine volume is 100%. It's a 2-blade, 30 inches with 12 degrees of pitch. So, it's the same thing right there. Power, I think I increased this to 115. I'm not sure if it was already increased. I think I increased it, but I'm not too sure. Carbon fiber narrow prop. Love that prop on there. And then there's your torque generator. I don't know if I physically changed that or if it was already like that, but that's basically what it is. That is the only thing that's the specs as far as the specs go that is in this model. Another thing I did was, you can see I added a ton of smoke, and that was pretty much it. So yeah, that's literally pretty much all I did to this model here. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this model here, of what I pretty much did. You can see this one here, of course I have a lot of crazy smoke pattern on this one. Once again, sorry for being very glitchy, my computer is not handling this well. So yeah, that's pretty much about it here. The main one I mainly fly is going to be this one right here, which is basically the same thing, but with 3 colors of smoke. So I hope that helps you guys out. I'm figuring out how to do this model here. If you guys have the right one, that's pretty much it. If not, this is definitely the model that I have, and I hope that helps you guys out on figuring out. This thing flies really great. I love this plane. It's one of my favorites in the sim. When I've been flying helicopters lately more often than planes. But when I do fly planes, this is the plane that I fly. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps you guys out. Yeah, stay tuned for the next time. It's been a while since I've really posted videos, and it's gonna be a while until I actually do get more videos up. But thank you for requesting this one. I wanted to get to it as soon as I can. Have a great day, guys. Bye.